Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you a project I came up with using the Craft Express vegan leather placemats. We're going to take this product and we're going to turn it into a very cute keepsake. Now, these come in a 4-pack and they are $19.99 over on Craft Express, and I will put the link in the description of the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this placemat and turn it into a photo panel. So this is great for gifts. We have graduations coming up, we have Mother's Day coming up, and I thought I would take those two events and kind of combine them and make a special gift for someone. Now my son Tyler is a senior this year, so I'm going to take a photo from his senior photo shoot, and we're going to make a photo panel, and we're going to make it for his godmother as a special Mother's Day gift for her. So the first thing that we're going to do is we need to get our photo set up. Now I'm a Sawgrass girl through and through, so I'm going to show you how to do that in Creative Studio. So let's pop on over into the program and I'll show you how to set it up and print it out. Okay, so here we are in Creative Studio. There is not a template that is the exact same size as our placemats. So for this project, since I only need one, I'm going to go ahead and this time I am going to use the custom canvas feature. Now remember, when you use custom canvas, you cannot save. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my unit of measure, and I want to work in inches. So we're going to save that, change that. Then our width is 9 for the placemat. So I'm going to put in 9.5 so I have a generous bleed area. And for the height, our product is 7.5. So I'm going to use 8 inches. That's going to give me 1/4 of an inch bleed on all sides. And just click Create, and it gives me my workspace. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on Galleries and My Images, because that is where I have uploaded the photo. I'm going to click on the photo to move it to my workspace, and now I'm just going to pull on my corner to size it to fit into this area. Maybe make it just a touch smaller. Now, once my photo fills the area in a manner that I am comfortable with, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to add some writing on the corner to personalize it. So I'm going to click on text, and I found a font in Creative Studio that I really like for this project. So I'm going to click on the Creative Studio folder, and up at the top I'm just going to type in Rum, because the font's name is Rum Raisin, and I'm going to select that. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type in my text. Now the default color of text is always black in Creative Studio, and I want this text to stand out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my fill color, and I want my text to be white. So we all know we can't print white in with sublimation. White actually represents an area of the paper where no ink is put down. If you want a true white, you're going to have 4 zeros in your CMYK color codes. Once we get that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come up here and I'm going to size my text a little bit bigger. Then I'm going to select it and move it down towards the corner. And I'm just going to rotate my text a little bit. And maybe just size it down just a little bit. And there you have it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to send our project to Print Manager. So I'm going to click on Print, And I have several printers, but I want this project to go to my SG400, so that is correct. Tray 1, US letter, that's all good. Now I want to remember to mirror my image. Under product, I'm going to choose polyester. If you are on an SG500 or 1000, polyester is the selection you want to make. I do have TruePix Classic paper in my printer. However, if your paper brand is not listed, TruePix Classic is the default option. I want it to have high quality, and I want to leave the color mode on photographic, because what this is going to do is it's going to handle the saturation in such a manner that I get the most realistic and lifelike output. It's going to handle the skin tones so things don't turn orangey, and it will look amazing. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on print. Now our project has launched in Print Manager, and I'm looking at the preview pane to make sure everything appears okay. And you go ahead and you click on print. I have pre-printed my project, so I'm going to just cancel this print job. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the press and complete our project. Now that we have printed out our project, we're going to go ahead and we're going to prep our item. First thing we need to do is remove any lint or dust from our item. So we're just going to give it a quick spritz with alcohol and rub it with a lint-free cloth. I use coffee filters because they are inexpensive and disposable. Okay. Now that's all cleaned off. So I'm going to take my placemat and I am going to line it up on my photo. And I'm only going to tape on the sides. And here's why. These placemats have a stitched edge. I'll show you on this one. It has a stitched edge, and we're going to need to check after we press to make sure we got a good press all the way down in that seam. Okay, line it up, and then we're just going to tape along those edges. Now I have my 9x12 press from Craft Express preheated to 360 degrees, and we're going to press for 50 seconds. Probably a little bit of overkill on the tape, but I will explain why I'm doing that in just a moment. Okay, now the reason I'm using so much tape on only the sides is that I'm using a clamshell press. So the greatest pressure comes along this back edge, and there is a little bit less pressure on this outer edge. So after we press, I want to be able to just kind of lift a section of the paper up and peek at that seam and possibly flip and press for a few more seconds if need be. So again, because of that seam we have there, I need to make sure that I have my pressure set pretty good. I have it on a medium to firm pressure. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure I put my parchment paper over and underneath to protect my press. And we are going to now just Close our press and let it heat up. Now we're done. And sometimes it is a little tough for me to open that press. I don't have a lot of upper body strength. There we go. And I'm just going to take the paper off and peek at that seam. I'm going to hold it down so it doesn't move. And it looks like we're good. So I'm going to pull this off. And get all that tape off. And there you have it. We have a very nice photo panel that's leather, and it will look very classy sitting on anyone's shelf or mantle. Now, I'm also going to include with this gift just a photo easel so that she can display the photo, and I think she's going to love it. So if you have any questions about this project, please drop me a question in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and follow me on Facebook at Learning Sublimation with Lori. Good night, everyone.